Hey guys, welcome to a detailed Surfshark tutorial. We're going to check out how to use Surfshark VPN and how to set it up. We will look at its features and dive into nooks and crannies most tutorials simply forget. Follow me. Let's begin by getting the app Surfshark VPN set up. It's really straightforward. You just select the plan, and I here recommend the 2-year option because it's the most cost effective. In the checkout, you can also add the Surfshark antivirus for a few additional pounds. I'll let you in on a secret. That's the option I actually went for when getting the app for my personal needs. And just as a bonus, if you download Surfshark through a link in the description of this video, you will get a nice discount. Descriptions of my videos are always updated with the newest deals, so don't forget to check that out. After creating an account, you just download the app. Same installation process you get with any app. Just do whatever it asks you to do. After it's finished, you log in and the Surfshark VPN setup is done. In this video, we look at how to use Surfshark VPN on Windows, but I will mention some differences between various platforms later. So the meat of Surfshark is in choosing different locations. You can do that from the main window, and as you can see, there are something like 100 options. If you need anything specific, for example, you want to watch a bit of content that is only available through your favorite streaming service in Canada, you can pick any of the Canadian locations. Now, it might take a bit to load. There we go, and done. You can go straight to the streaming service. Now, a tip that might save you some time in case you don't need a specific country and just want that extra layer of protection while browsing, hit Quick Connect and it will hook you up to the fastest server. This option is very useful and makes it easy to recommend Surfshark VPN for beginners. If you want to get a bit more advanced, you can always configure some settings to make your VPN experience just a tad more versatile. For example, you can check your protocol. It is really easy to find. Just hover over these icons on the left and hit Settings. In the VPN Settings tab, you can select Protocol. It is set to automatic by default. You can leave it like that or switch to something specific like the WireGuard tunneling protocol. This one will give you a better speed for casual use of the VPN like streaming and browsing. But keep in mind that WireGuard might struggle if your location has heavy internet restrictions. In these cases, you are better off selecting OpenVPN and selecting No Borders mode. It's in the settings right here. The same window has your Quick Connect settings. They are right here at the top. If you're like me and like fast things, just leave it on the fastest location, but you can also choose a specific country. Here, you can also find the Auto Connect feature. It is a nice thing to have from a security standpoint. You can always add trusted networks, and whenever you connect to public Wi-Fi, Surfshark VPN will just start automatically. A point that every Surfshark tutorial should mention is the kill switch. It is a feature that will cut your internet connection if there is any interruption with your VPN server. I consider it pretty much essential for privacy because IPN leaks are nasty and you don't want any of them. Another one of those useful Surfshark VPN tips is to keep the clean web on. It will filter out all of the ads, malicious websites and other nasties you don't want in your browsing experience. Remember, I mentioned different platforms? So, for the most part, there is no difference in how to use Surfshark on Mac and Windows, but there is one thing Macs do not have, and it's the bypasser, also known as split tunneling. Basically, it allows you to connect only specific apps to Surfshark VPN. How to use it? Just turn it on. Choose whether you want to exclude apps or route them through the VPN. Add the apps to the list, and it's done. Surfshark VPN for Android also allows you to use that. By the way, it's only Apple users that do not have this option. Now, let's go even deeper and look how to use Surfshark VPN's special service and additional features. Here we have the VPN settings. You can see the rotating IP. It's a pretty useful feature Surfshark added with the Nexus update. It rotates your IP every several minutes and keeps you constantly connected. What that does is throws advertisers and other shady types off the track so they can't do cross-site tracking and monitor your browsing habits. Another thing you can do from the main window is select the connection type. There are two kinds of them. Here is the one with static IP, which is going to give you the same IP across the board. With it, you don't have to constantly go through verification because devices and websites are going to remember your IP. But the same IP is going to be used by other users, so I hope you don't mind sharing it if you use this one. Another useful thing you can find in the main window is multi-hop. What it does is it gives you a double VPN connection. Double the VPNs, double the security. Am I right? Oh, and here is another cool feature that came with the latest Surfshark Nexus update. There is the Create a Connection button. It allows you to manually set locations for both servers. Quite a nice addition if you ask me. Now let's dive even deeper into how to use Surfshark VPN features. Here are some exclusives that I really like. One of them is Alert. Here you can see if your email was involved in any breaches and what data was leaked. Another one is, of course, the Surfshark antivirus. It's really simple. Everything you need is in one window. Full scan, quick scan, and so on. You also have real-time protection, which just lets it do its thing and keep your PC protected. You can also schedule your scans or scan separate files, so the options are there. Oh, and remember that one Black Mirror episode? Yeah, that one. So one of the new features of Surfshark antivirus is webcam protection, which keeps the bad guys off your webcam, even if your PC gets compromised. This feature is still in beta though. A thing that would actually be nice is a firewall. You know, a full package, and I'm sure sometime in the future, Surfshark is gonna add that. And now let's look at how to use Surfshark Search. It is basically an incognito mode, so you can search without leaving footprints all over the place for companies to track. And the results are also fully organic, with no sponsored ads or anything. So there you go, all you need to know about Surfshark VPN Windows version. Now for the mobile apps. They are almost the same, but with some minor differences. For example, the Android app has this neat GPS spoofer, so other apps will think you are in a different location. Just start your Surfshark VPN phone app and go to Developer Settings. Surfshark actually has this neat guide that shows you the entire process. But what if something does not work? Here are your options. You can check all of the guides with all the features of Surfshark VPN explained in nice detail. All the common questions are there. And if that does not help, Surfshark has this customer support live chat. Whenever I used it, the team was actually quite fast to respond. That's it! Thanks for watching this full Surfshark tutorial. Of course, there are more things you can explore for yourself. For example, there are more customizable options in the settings, or this nice feature where you can refer a friend and get a free month of the service. And if you found this video useful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We need just a bit to get to our 1,000 subscriber milestone, and you can be the one who helps us reach it. Personally, for me, Surfshark is one of those VPNs that are really easy to use. The whole interface is really streamlined and every feature is neatly explained. There is a link with a discount over there in the description, so why don't you go and check it out for yourself? Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.